Hey guys, Cav again from Olive Drab Garage. A little bit of work tonight. Got off work early, so we've got a little bit of time to burn. So what we're going to do is I've just already had a crack at the hood side, as you can see. Just cleaning it up a little bit, getting some of those little sort of marks off on the edges, as you can see, and a couple of the holes will fill the holes again. Well, not again, but you know, like we've got one sort of here, as you can see, and a couple of little sort of divots. So we've got 2 holes here, if you can see on my shirt, right there, and just a little divot here, and there's another divot somewhere else. Yeah, the two up here that we'll have a crack at. Oh, there's a divot up here as well, you can see. So we're going to have another little practice, so to speak, with the lead, with the bits of scrap we've got left over. So we'll have a crack at that, and then what we'll do is we'll wire wheel it again, and I'm going to spray the rust encapsulator on it, on the front and on the back. So we'll give that a trial. Apparently, well, I mean, these things we're gonna have a crack at later on. So I'm still gonna try and figure out how to do this. I'll probably end up just getting steel tube from the steel supply place, and being, you know, the Christmas break, everybody's shut, no one's working except for me and a couple other people. So I might have a crack at that one a little later on. So, but as you can see, it's already, that's the flux from last week. As you can see, it's already starting to rust it, and it's been really humid the last week here. You know, we live in subtropical Queensland, so it's always wet and damp, and you leave stuff like this out, it will get rusty. So anyway, we're gonna have a crack at that now, get that done, wire wheel it, spray it. I've already had a crack at the Jeep gearbox outside, so that's drying. I gave that a quick go, and yeah, that'll be it for tonight. We'll go back inside, have a shower, some nibblies, movies, cuddles with the monkeys, and back to work tomorrow. Just only a couple of hours, you know, it's that Christmas break, so no one's really back until I think like the first week in January, so we've got a little bit of time to get stuff done. And you know me, I procrastinate like crazy. I'm like, I've got to get this Jeep top done, and then I look at it, I'm like, I don't want to do the Jeep top. So anyway, let's hook in, get this done, and at least that's kind of it to about 95%. All right. Alright guys, so a little bit better this time. As you can see, now I'm not seeking perfection. Okay. So where's the other one? This one here. Okay. Nice. It you know, it's smooth to touch. That one's smooth to the touch. That one's not too bad, but it's in the hinge area, and this one I might just have a little quick go at, but this one I could just catch the edge. I'll just have a quick crack at that. But you know, it's an original part. It is corroded. I mean, I'll look at the inside, guys. But it's an original part, okay? And I'm trying to save it as best I can. Okay. It's kind of funny, huh? Must have been thinking something when they designed it that way. Anyway, okay, I'll just give that a quick whiz. Give the Y wheel on the top here, and I'm going to hit it with the rust encapsulator. All right, 2 seconds, fellas, and I'll hook into that. All right, guys. So we're going to paint the panel now with our Eastwood Rust Encapsulator. This is the red oxide one. I had a quick go of the Jeep gearbox I got to do. So you can see I still got to do the bottom. Okay, she's a bit grey. Did the inside. Let's get this guy going. Oh, okay. So we've done the inside. Okay, because that was just grey and rusty and whatnot, and we're just still got to do the bottom. So I'll have a crack at that in a sec. But first things first is to paint this. So I've just given a quick clean brake parts cleaner. Okay, that's what I got. And I've got a fan going, which I always have here. It just kind of blows everything out of the way. So when I was doing that leading, it was basically blowing the wind away from me. So same thing here. I'm just going to hit this now with the rust encapsulator, and see, I might do it just hanging off over there. So give me a second, guys, and I'll just reset the camera. Cool, guys. So it's done. It's painted. It's pretty much just one coat. I'm happy with just to put one coat on it. However, when it was spraying, you may have seen me trying to clear the nozzle. It kind of speckled probably some dry paint on it or something. So it's a little bit textured. I'll show you close up in a second so you can have a look. It's probably something that we can just quickly, gently sand off before we get the final paint on the top. And there's going to be 2 coats of paint on top. Now, I am aware that's got to have the hood latches spot welded onto it, so that's obviously going to probably burn a bit of it off. We kind of wire wheel it back off, get all the burnt stuff off on the other side, and then put another coat over top of it, which is pretty much what I'm having to do with everything, because everything's got to be covered in primer, otherwise it just rusts, because it's so moist. And it's like with the Jeep tub, just behind the camera here, that I've actually got to get up underneath the I'll show you. So, yep. So under the hood, like under the cowling, under that section of the cowling, it's actually rusted from the moisture. And if I can get you in, you can see where I've been doing a bit of the welding. You can see it's rusted there. Anything that's welded and I haven't wire wheeled and cleaned up, it's rusted. So as you can see, there's a lot of work still yet to do on the tub. And we'll get stuck into it. And I'm not sure if you can see how it's sort of textured. Like it's spat out some globby bits of paint. And you probably won't see the other side too well because it's in the shadows. But the gearbox, same sort of thing. It kind of speckled the paint a little bit, and it comes up as a matte finish. So, all right, guys, you're probably getting sick. Me spinning you all over the place. But at the moment I'm just doing everything on the iPad, so bear with me guys. I'll get the money together and we'll get a GoPro or something like that. So I don't want to get anything that's second hand. Kind of sick of buying everybody's problems, which is what we seem to be doing. Having a bit of bad luck with second hand things at the moment. So fingers crossed with the Jeep and the Dodge we don't have issues with it. So anyway guys, that's pretty much about it for tonight. You know, there's a massive amount of work that's got to be done on everything, and we'll get around to bits and bobs. I'm trying to stay motivated. It's really hard when you don't have the tools, you don't have the time, you don't have the money, and you think something's okay, and then you start working on it and then realize it's not okay. Like for example with the gearbox here for the Jeep, the other gearbox is down here. I spent 3 hours cleaning it, Y-wheeling it, making it look beautiful, only to find out, get this out, that never mind, only to find out, it's all covered in crap, that the thrust washer faces are kind of worn. So when I took it up to the Military Jeep Club Queensland swap meet, I actually went and spoke to Nigel Ward, who owns Mill Spares, which is the Jeep distributor in Queensland. He had a look at it. He had a look at the transfer case as well. That's another one that's got to get cleaned up and sprayed tomorrow, if we could get some time to do that. And he basically said that it can be repaired. I can't remember how he said they can do it, but it's just extra cost. And I got another Ford one here, so I believe this one is fine. So we can build this one, put it together, clean up the transfer case. I just got to wait a little while before I can get the parts. Obviously it's a Christmas break and whatnot, and Nigel won't be back till after New Year's, and I've got some bills and stuff I've got to pay. So and obviously trying desperately to get some parts from the States. I've got to trying to get a talker helmet. That thing is just going around in circles. 3 times I've paid for it now, and 3 times I've had to cancel it. Now the guy's just doing my head in. I've got a helmet, then one helmet, and I've got the chin straps for the talker helmet and some other bits and pieces. So apparently United States Postal Service has suspended deliveries of products, parcels to Australia. So we can't get anything here. It doesn't matter if you're a retailer, it doesn't matter if you're me, it doesn't matter if you're Joe Boggs, the multi-millionaire who owns shops all over the country. If you want to get something from America, you can't right now, because apparently the story goes they don't have enough people. There's too much stuff sitting there waiting to go. They consider Australia to be a COVID risk or some issue, and so now you just can't get anything sent from the States. So that's another headache, because I want to get stuff from the States for the Dodge and the Jeep, and we just can't seem to get that. So it's just like delay after delay after delay, and this is why it's taking so long to get stuff done. So I'm doing little bits and pieces where I can. I'm cleaning, I'm Y-wheeling, I'm painting, I'm pulling bits apart so I can start fixing them up. Things like we pulled off the side of the cowl for the Dodge, so we can Y-wheel that and clean that up. And we've got, you know, some thin bits here that's got to get cut out. As you can see, it's got to get cleaned up. We've got some little pinholes which we'll probably do some more leading with, and as you can see, it's not flat, so it's had a bit of a shunt. So we've got to probably heat treat that back into space. So, and once we get that cleaned up, we can put that aside, get the other one sorted, and get to repairing the Jeep, the Dodge cowl. I've got another one here. Same thing. It's got some repairs on it, It'll go off to get professionally sandblasted. I'm not mucking around with that. But that one's in better condition, and I'll probably end up using that one. And the one that I've got that came off this truck, I'll just repair that over time, and I can just sell that on to whoever in Australia might need it. I think Jad Dennis will probably end up grabbing it. He's got a whole bunch of Dodgers sitting on his property, so he might end up using something like that once it gets repaired. So anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. I'm covering crap. And wifey's giving me the evil eye about getting upstairs and doing a husband thing. So anyway, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me waffling on. You know, thanks for subscribing, and I hope it gives you something to watch whilst you're having your breakfast or a cup of coffee, or you're waiting for your wife to do some shopping or whatever. And you know, keep in touch. Say good day in the comments. Like the video, share them with people, and if you've got any comments, any questions you want to ask about, you know, the Rust Encapsulator product, any questions about the leading, you know, I'll do my best to answer it. I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just a bloke mucking around in his garage. So yeah, and as you can hear, the monkeys upstairs running around. So anyway, guys, look, Merry Christmas. If I don't get a video out by New Year's, which I hope I will, have a great New Year. No doubt I'll probably get a video out before that and see how we go. Keep safe, be good, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.